Okay everybody, here we go, LUNC CLASSIC, let's talk about it. It's had a pretty interesting 24 hours now. What does the future hold for? Telling, has it? Well, we've just invested a substantial amount of money as a community into 3 proposals. We'll investigate precisely exact thing those are, and all the more significantly, how did our validators vote on them so you can pursue the most ideal choices for where your Terra Classic goes. What's more, those marking rewards, that being said, ensure you buy into the feed to move in the know regarding everything along on in digital currency and that is going over. Investigate what's happening on the lookout. So we see that the market right now holding around 1.22 trillion, 0.46 up on the day, Bitcoin appearing as though it's having somewhat of a convention. We could be in for an extremely fascinating day tomorrow. The market seems like it needs to push up. Extremely, well, presently hurrying down the rundown. We get to the high 70s and we see as absolutely Terra Classic there at the 79th most elevated position digital money. Strangely, up on volume around 30 million, which is where we were yesterday. Our market cap actually holding around 506 million, which we've been around now for a seriously significant time frame. Presently here's an inquiry, right? Is it true that we will see some sure development on Terra LUNC CLASSIC? Presently here's the inquiry, would we say we are going to see some really intriguing development on Terra LUNC CLASSIC? Indeed. We as a whole know that as of late we had 3 quite huge proposition, quite large in the feeling of what they cost us go through. So the running expenses for Terra Renegades and the foundation that they have the Astros group for a further 3 months of improvement on the chain and that USTC stable Algo Quant group, have likewise passed their vote. Presently, like they generally say, terrified cash doesn't bring in cash, and I think this is and it's presumably the greatest venture as a local area. We have made into 3 separate groups and I'm theoretical of this. I don't know how it will end up actually working on the off chance that I'm absolutely legitimate to tell rebels one doesn't feel alright with me. They did clearly leave with a significant someone passed, notwithstanding. This could be the best choice we've made as a local area later on. So when we investigate those measurements, there's an inventory 151 million we burned today. In any case, investigate the local area pool, we see this gigantic, huge sum. You can see their USTC 222 million, lunar work of art. The joint one team group 1.26 billion and those running costs on the revolutionaries 484 million. So it's a fair things they are pushing, the accounts that you want to see on fear in the work of art. How would you do that? Indeed, you see precisely how your validators are deciding for your sake. So on the off chance that we investigate these proposition 11601, 11, 599 and 11597, we can head over and see precisely the way in which individuals casted a ballot. So in the event that we investigate L597, which is somewhat further down here, we can see precisely the way that they casted a ballot. So the USTC stable, Algo Quant group, we can see various of them marking across there. So you see there, PFC casted a ballot indeed, Cooperative Energy Hubs went without. Tasteful said no. Luna Punk said no. Also, what you're searching for here is alright, do I concur with what was finished? What's more, at last, along these lines, who am I marking with? What's more, see cheerful they're saying no. Also on is it's essential to see precisely where those individuals are. In the event that we investigate 11599, we can come up somewhat further and we see the L1 team group right rendition. How did that pass? Once more, all hubs spread as a main priority, all hubs. The greatest validator we have any place they vote and what they vote will in general swing it in a significant way. Tasteful strangely casted a ballot no on this one. Cheerful Caddy casted a ballot yes. So once more, see precisely exact thing is that you need to see from your validator and afterward at last 11601 on the off chance that we come up somewhat further. We get to the running expenses on the land rebels. This is the intriguing one for me. At the point when you investigate it and really we see decline on a portion of the greater validators, we see a rejection from Blissful. At last what does that say? It implies that the cash proceeds to get singed. However at that point we see various individuals casting a ballot yes. Jesus as Master casted a ballot yes as well as Stig being casting a ballot yes so. Been fascinating to see precisely how your validators are deciding in favor of you now. What have we found as far as cost activity? Not the incredible arrangement. We're on the brief outline here, a truly feeling of sideways development. We're only hardly up on the day holding the 86-85 territory, however this was the point at which we saw a portion of the auctioning off. Clearly these individuals have maniac if they have any desire to change over that back into dollars. Or on the other hand some other type of crypto, they need to sell it or they need to change over. So we haven't seen a lot in a negative dump in view of the way that we have quite recently had a significant sum come out the local area wallet. Be that as it may, there's no time to waste and I believe it's significant. Consequently, we see some turn of events. We consider these responsible, however essentially we are in it. They need to convey in at last. Guys, that is a big update. If you guys enjoy the content you want to stay up to date. Thanks for watching guys, see you in the next one.